today is going to be a memorable day for all of us. The 51st annual day celebrations of St. John's are going to start in a few minutes, and I'm one of the representatives in the celebrations today. This is my first academic year in the St. John's family, so I'm so excited to see what is St. John's annual day celebrations, and I really thank the school management for letting us to make more good memories in our school life.
Good evening, one and all. I'm the school captain girl Fatima Sani of grade 12 MEA. I'm so proud to be a student of St. John's English Medium School, and this is my 14th year of this education in St. John's School, and I'm so glad to be in this 51st annual celebrations, and this is my most unforgettable moment in this year.
Hi, this is Sri Mokshita from grade 11 by PC. I'm so excited and happy to take part in this anniversary celebrations.
It's a very precious moment. This 51st anniversary is very special moment for our students and my friends and all of my family members.
Hi, my name is A. Bhargavi Sai from grade 11 MPC. I'm so happy to be part of this 51st anniversary because after 4 or 5 years we are having this anniversary conducted in our school. So we are really excited for this.
I'm proud to be the students of this St. John's. I completed my 14 years of education in this institute, and this is my last and unforgettable moment in our school, and I am glad to be a part of a 51st annual day celebration.
Hi everyone, I am T. Harshnandini of grade 11 MPC. From past 2 years we are having only online classes, but now I am very happy to be part of this very beautiful event of our 51st anniversary celebration.
encouragement. If we encourage anyone, a person, a student, a office goer, an employee, if we encourage, that will make them do wonders. And the thing is, they don't get it. People don't get the kind of encouragement that is needed. What we did at St. John's School is, we had different competitions, and today is the day we are going to give them a trophy which will be with them forever and feel a sense of encouragement, motivation. So briefly, that is the purpose of today's evening, to acknowledge the achievements of the students. So that is why today evening we also called the parents. Parents have a great responsibility of training up their students in a proper way. So they invest time, money, effort to train up their children. So parents are very, very important for the building up of a society. That is the reason parents are gods for their children. Mother, father, they give everything. That is why, dear parents, I welcome each and every one of you for today's evening celebration, the anniversary celebration. And the students, of course, for which the school is there. The school functions, works, opens every day and closes every day only for the sake of students. So I welcome all the students. Children, give a big hand for yourself. All the students. And now, so to have a motivation, we have called the guests whom we have today evening. They're eminent people, distinguished people. Not only they have achieved many things in their life, I am happy to say they help others reach greater heights. Such kind of people we have here. Before I call them, I call my co-host and director madam of the school, Mrs. K. Annie Arunlata, to join me on the stage. And now coming to the guests. I told you already the guests are on a certain level, at a certain height. So what they do is, holding hand, they hold the hand of the people and pull them up to a greater height. Such kind of eminent people are here with us. So I'll tell you, today we have all doctors as our guests, all doctors. 1, 2, 3, 4 doctors as our guests. 3 doctors are of one kind, 1 doctor is of a different kind, but both belong to this wonderful noble profession in the society, right? A very noble profession. So the first guest I would like to call on to the stage. If you go, our first guest is a distinguished lady, an eminent lady. Her qualification I'll read, please listen. MSc, MEd, MPhil, PhD. And when I asked Madam, please send something to introduce you. Madam has given her achievements. They run 20 pages long. I am not going to read all those achievements. Briefly, I'll tell. Her name is Professor T. Swarupa Rani. T is Tenali, our Tenali, Mana Tenali, me Tenali, Mana Tenali. Professor Tenali Swarupa Rani. Designation, Principal, St. Joseph's College of Education for Women, Guntur, and Dean, Faculty of Education, Acharya Nagarjuna University. Born on 29th August 1965, joined service in 1991, 26 years of experience. Qualification, just now I said, MSc, MEd, MPhil, PhD. And now, to make it very brief, Madam is a professor, doctorate. She had made 25 people get their doctorates. Give a big hand, children. 25 people under the guidance of Madam, they got their doctorates. One more is added, I'll tell you later. 26th person is added, I'll tell later. So I call on Professor T. Swarupa Rani Madam onto the stage. Please come, Madam. He is also doctorate, professor, and there is one speciality for this professor. He is very passionate about teaching, not only teaching, but to uplift the oppressed students. There are many students who are bright, but they cannot afford quality education to appear for different tests like EdSet or TET examinations. There are many poor people, and this professor, sir, he works in Bihar Central University. Always he hops into a plane and gets into Guntur. Of course, Vijayawada, Guntur. This is his activity. Like we go to Guntur or Vijayawada for weekends, he comes from that university to Guntur to give free coaching for these girls. Free coaching for these oppressed children, to uplift them, give a good life. Big hand, children, for this professor. And his name is Dr. Adam Paul Patteti. Before I call him, I will just read his designation. Right, children, his education qualifications: MSc Zoology, MSc Psychology, MA English, MA Journalism and Mass Communication, MEd, MPhil, PhD, PG, PD, MR, PGDGC. These are all the qualifications. Give a big hand, children, to Miss Professor Adam Paul Patteti. I welcome sir to come onto the stage. The third guest for today, we all have somebody in our family whom we look up to for anything, for celebration or in distress. There will be one family member whom we know very well that person will watch our back. And that person is with us, sun or rain, shine or rain, happiness or sadness, trouble or success or failure. This person will be with us always. We all have one person like that. For me, it is Dr. Prashant Kumar, MA, MPhil, PhD, former principal, AL College of Education, former Dean, AL College of Education, and Sir has also guided many students, number 11 students to get their PhDs, made them into doctorates. So I welcome with all my love, I welcome Dr. Prashant Kumar to come on to the stage. Another guest, and the guest is also a doctor. She's a doctor, but she's a little distinguished from the doctors we have on the stage. She's a medical doctor, a very noble profession in the society, and if these doctors lead people from darkness to light, this doctor relieves people from pain. Right? Any pain you have, immediately. These results take time. The work they do, they take time to get the fruits. But immediately, if you have any kind of pain, if you go to this doctor, immediately you get a relief. And more importantly, she is the alumna of St. John's English Medium School. She's an old student of St. John's English Medium School. She is Dr. Sudha Nannapaneni. I wanted to search some information on Google. So I started typing N-A-N-N-A-P. When I typed N-A-N-N-A-P, 3 names came on Google. First is Nannapaneni Rajakumari, her mother name came. Second one, another gentleman's name. Third name is Nannapaneni Sudha's name, Dr. Nannapaneni Sudha's name. I felt very happy to see that the third name itself is Dr. Sudha. So now we have our guest, Dr. Nannapaneni Sudha. Born on 3rd May 1972, LKG to Standard 4th, she studied in James J. Convent, 5th to 10th Standard, St. John's English Medium School. And intermediate at VSR and NVR College, UG, MBBS from MS Ramaya College, Bangalore, PG, MD Pediatrics from Mamta Medical College, Khammam, Fellowship Clinical Immunology and Allergy from Savitha University, Chennai, and a professional service. She worked at NICE University for newborn, worked as assistant professor of pediatrics at Mamta Medical College, Khammam, and she has her own clinic at Begumpet in Hyderabad. And also, this stage is for people who have won competitions. But we all know winning and losing are two sides of the same coin. And nobody knows this better than politicians. They know bouquets, they know brickbats. We also have Dr. Nannapaneni Sudha as a political aspirant, and I call on Dr. Nannapaneni Sudha to come onto the stage. Right, children, with that, having all our distinguished and eminent guests on the stage, I hand over the proceed to take the proceedings forward.
Friends, well-wishers, honorable, distinguished guests on the dais, Professor Swarupa Garu, Professor Adam Paul Garu, Dr. J. Prashant Kumar Garu, Dr. Sudha Garu, and our beloved Chairman and Principal of St. John's English Medium School, Dr. J. Suraj Mohan Garu, and all my dear students, parents, members of the staff, I welcome you all for the 51st anniversary celebrations. A big hand clap. I understand the happiness when I utter the number 51. It's not easy. 1972, St. John's English Medium School is brainchild of Mr. J. R. Mohan Rao sir. Today it has taken its shape, and we always dedicate ourselves every minute, every second for the welfare of the student, to take the education a step ahead year by year, on par with the technology, morals, ethics, universal principles. We never forget those things. Before I could start, I would like to request everyone to stand up for our prayer song, Vande Mataram. Kindly stand up, and all the students over there, lower class, grade 11 girls, you can come to the stage to lead us in the prayer song, Vande Mataram. Wherever you are, stand up, show your reverence, respects to our great country, India.
मलयज शीतलां सस्यश्यामलां मातरं वन्दे मातरं शुभ्रज्योत्स्ना पुलकितयामिनीं पुल्लकुसुमिता द्रुमदलशोभिनीं सुहासिनीं सुमधुरभाषिणी सुगदां वरदां मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरं कोटि कोटि कंठकर कर निनाद कराले कोटि कोटि भुजैर्धृत कर करवाले अबला के नो मायतो बले बहुबलधारिणीं नमामि तारिणीं रिपुदलवारिणीं मातरं वन्दे मातरं तुमि विद्या तुमि धर्मा तुमि हृदि तुमि मर्मा त्वं हि प्राणः शरीरे बाहुते तुमि मा शक्ति हृदये तुमि मा भक्ति तो मारै प्रतिमा गणि मंदिरे मंदिरे वन्दे मातरं त्वं हि दुर्गा दश प्रहरणधारिणीं कमला कमलदल विहारिणीं वाणी विद्याधारिणीं नमामि त्वां नमामि कमलाम् अमलाम् अतुलां सुजलां सुफलां श्यामलां सरलां सुष्मितां भूषितां धरणीं भरणीं मातरं वन्दे Mataram, Vande Mataram.
Scripture reading, which talks about the school motto. I invite our academic coordinator, Mrs. B. Kiranmai, to come and read the scripture for us.
Good evening, everyone. Today's scripture reading chosen from Proverbs 22 verses 1 to 6. A good name is to be chosen rather than great riches, loving favor rather than silver and gold. The rich and the poor have this in common. The Lord is the maker of them all. A prudent man foresees evil and hides himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. By humility and the fear of the Lord is riches and honor and life. Thorns and snares are in the way of the foolish. He who guards his soul will far from them. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. May God bless his word. Thank you.
St. John's Anthem. It's from the heart and mind of the passionate educator, the founder principal of St. John's English Medium School, Mr. J.R. Mohan Rao sir. He used to make students sing this song to welcome the guests on annual day and anniversaries. And we, with all the humbleness and happiness, made this song as school anthem. Now, our grade 11 students will present St. John's school anthem. We are the students of St. John's, which was penned, tuned by our founder principal, Mr. J.R. Mohan Rao sir.
St. John's, we are the students of St. John's. We take St. John's flag high. We take St. John's flag high. Aim high is our motto, ever, ever dear. And wave a banner always onwards as we go. We never, never fear for the hurdles before us. With cheerful hearts and willing hands, St. John's marching go. We are the students of St. John's. We are the students of St. John's. We take St. John's flag high. We take St. John's flag high. The pillars of a nation are the children only dear. A nation's progress depends on the man of quality. We never, never weary to pursue the path of right. With cheerful hearts and willing hands, St. John's children go. We are the students of St. John's. We are the students of St. John's. We take St. John's flag high. We take St. John's flag high. Mock not at us, visitors. We are novice in this field. We never fear failure as it teaches success too. Bless and bless us elders for success in our lives. Happily, jolly way, St. John singing go. We are the students of St. John's. We are the students of St. John's. We take St. John's flag high. We take St. John's flag high.
Whenever any anthem is being sung on the stage, I encourage all the students to join singing along with the school choir. Now I invite our chairman sir, Miss Dr. Suraj Mohan sir, to come and invite the guests for their greetings.
Now I'll be calling the guests to give their message. So the first guest to come and to deliver the message, I told you about Madam, Professor Madam. Madam has guided 25 students to get their doctorates, to get their PhD. And 25 is a big number, right? And the 26th person is myself. Madam is my guide, and Madam has guided me from becoming Mr. Suraj Mohan to Dr. Suraj Mohan. So with all my reverence to Madam, I call on Professor T. Swaruparani to come over here and deliver her message. If you go to her office, you will find a graceful person sitting with an abundance of patience. Always she has a very cheerful countenance, and when you talk, you can see the passion of a teacher who wants to do 1% to 100% for her students. So such a committed teacher, with great reverence, I call on Professor T. Swarupa Rani to come and give her message.
Honorable guests on the dais, Professor Adam Paul sir, Professor Prashant Kumar garu, Dr. Suraj Mohan, Chairman of this school, Dr. Sudha Rani garu, pediatrician and alumni of this esteemed institution, Dr. Annie, whole and soul and the director of this school, and the guests who are sitting in front of the stage, and the dear children, dear students, good evening to you all. So this is not the time of giving the message, but I came here only to see you all and appreciate the efforts of and the vision and mission of Sri Mohan Rao sir, which is a hard work of Mohan Rao sir. We can see the hard work of Mohan Rao sir and continuation of that hard work in this form of this school. So we must thank God for improving or blessing this school and blessing the children of this school or the students of the school like Sudha Rani and other esteemed alumni of this school. I am giving only the admiration and appreciation about Suraj Mohan and Annie, who is continuing the spirit of Mohan Rao sir and who fulfilled the vision of Mohan Rao sir like this, and then it will reach the heights too. Now what is the strength of the school, Suraj? 200. So 2000. So I bless this institution should grow in multiples of geometrical progression. In mathematics we say that arithmetic progression, geometric progression. Geometric progression is the highest type of multiplication of number. So the school grows in spirit and the values and standards in the ratio of a geometrical progression. I wish you all the best to the Annie and Suraj Mohan, and I wanted to continue this spirit till the students. You are standing this on the whole and on your only 4 feet, I think, sir. So 4 feet, and you're running this institution with commitment, values and dedication. So all the students here, there are many values of education. Every day we are seeing so many values of education through our classroom teaching. But nowadays the 21st century education entertains only on 4 C's, or nowadays in 5 C's. That is only critical thinking, creative thinking, collaboration, communication. I hope that this school is carrying out this K2 spirit of education and continuing all these values of not only 4 C's and 7 C's of education, such as in addition to this 4 C's, commitment and compassion also added to this 4 C's, and you are running this institution. I appreciate your efforts, and I will bless and you continue these blessings and carry out this spirit throughout this in order to bring up these children to the future India citizens or global citizens of the world. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I greatly honored to be associate with Suraj Mohan and the school children. I'll bless you all, and I hope this will give you the hope and the courage to strengthen the school and also to the parents and children in future. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for this wonderful greetings to my students, and also the aura you are carrying is great in the field of education. A big hand clap for Professor Swaruparani Garu. And the second guest, Professor Adam Paul Garu, as sir said, Bihar Central University, but every week, almost 2-3 days, he comes over to Guntur to educate the students who are oppressed, who can't even afford to step into any of the institutions. Free education. Traveling every week from Bihar to Andhra Pradesh. You can imagine the passion behind his work for this great soul of man. We are honored and humbled to invite you, sir, to give away the greetings to our student today. Professor Adam Paul, sir.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, today's the guest of honor, who is my sister, Professor Swaruparani Garu, and my beloved professor, my teacher, Dr. Prashant sir, and Sudha madam. Good evening to all. Assalamu alaikum. See, I stand here to greet you, to motivate you, and to give the information to achieve or to excel in your life. If you look at into this, the history of the world is not the history of everyone. The history of the world is history of few people. The history of few people is the history of few moments. And the history of few moments is because of the thoughts in those moments. So the history of the world is the history of human thoughts. See, if you want to excel, if you want to be happy, whatever you want to achieve in the thing, we need to have the knowledge. Where this knowledge comes from? We have the 4 sources. The knowledge that comes from physical world and the living world, human creation and human being. All your 10 subjects were included in this only. From first class to degree level, whatever that you read, this will help you to build your life, to build your career and these things. These are the things. The languages helps you to communicate, and the sciences for scientific thinking, mathematics for problem solving, and social sciences helps you in the citizenship qualities, rights and responsibilities. So this is the thing. We have the fear. Because why people are having the fear? Not having the proper knowledge about the things. If you have the knowledge about your human structure and understanding the time, you will not have any fear. You know that the principle and the simple mathematics, 2 plus 2, 2 2s, 4, 2 into 4, 8. That is how you are spending your time. That is your investment and your wastage, and these things you need to understand, you need to check up. So the world, the population is 800 crores. If I ask you, how many names can you tell now? You can tell your family members, film stars, sports stars, and ministers, all these things. You can't remember more than 200 to 500. What the rest are they doing? So the whole world is waiting for the intellectualities, problem solving people. So this education helps you to build this. The school has started in 1971. They have completed the 51 years. You know that Jaisa root, Vaisa fruit. So as your roots, the fruits will be. So here the fruits we are enjoying now. How they struggled, how they worked hard, the time management. So, to excel in the life, we need to maintain two things. One is the time and the discipline. So this institution is maintaining the discipline with the values. There is a difference, big difference between the growth and success. People may grow, they may achieve the certificates, they may get the jobs, but the success comes when you follow the discipline, maintain the time and the spirituality all together. Now the government and the world is focusing on holistic development. Holistic development means this physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, this development, emotional intelligence and all. This is school promoting these values, and it is trying to achieve the excellence as developing the holistic personality. So today onwards, you have to say yourself, the students especially, I am fearless being, I can be who I want to be, and I can achieve what I want to achieve. These things, you can do the things. So here, the accept your decisions and adjust adjust and allow yourself to take the challenges. So God has given equal things for all the people, time, 24 hours. Then one sun, one moon, world, one earth, all the five Panchabhutas to equal to all. In those scriptures, the four Mahavakya says that I am Atman Brahma, Prajnanam Brahma, I am the conscious, so Tattvamansi. All these things, all the things are appear here. The teachers and the administration are following all the scriptures, religious scriptures, what I read. So thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for inviting me here. Thank you. Thank you, Varunda. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your wonderful words to our students and to our teachers. A big hand clap for our Professor Adam Paul, sir. Now I shall invite our important guest and host all the time. He is second brother of our former principal, founder principal, Mr. J.R. Mohan Rao sir's brother. He is Dr. J. Prashant Kumar, principal of AL College Education Guntur, retired, Dean of Acharya Nagarjuna University. I invite Dr. Prashant Kumar sir to come and share your thoughts with our students and parents. Let's welcome sir with a big hand clap.
Good evening to all. I am very happy at this moment to stand here on the eve of the 51st anniversary of the St. John's English Medium School. I would like to tell about, just within 2 minutes, the history of the St. John's English Medium School. As you all know, you heard many times so far now, the founder principal, J.R. Mohan Rao, who was a committed man, a disciplined man, who was ready to challenge, to sacrifice, to spread for the cause of the right education. He never compromised in any situation regarding the discipline and the education. He was such a man who served for many years in Kodaikanal, St. Joseph's School, where he got the idea of establishing a school in Tenali Mission Compound. Here I would like to say, Mrs. Mohan Rao, Mary Kumari Garu, at the time of the establishment school, she was in the government service, in the revenue department. If she would have continued her service, she would have retired as a special collector or a conferred IAS. But she too did her B.Ed in Guntur St. Joseph's College of Education. She wanted to commit herself for the cause of education and joined the hands with her husband, Mr. J.R. Mohan Rao. They both raised the school to this level. For your information, I tell you the history of the school. For the first time, when the school was started, the strength was only 29 students. The second year, by third year, it grown up like anything, because the parents of the Thanali understood, identified the quality and caliber of Mohan Rao for the cause of education. Then never he took back. Now this was the St. John's English Medium School. If you see the new buildings, everything with the effort of Suraj and Annie. I will tell you one thing. Do you know, in the year 1972, the school was established. Do you know the age of the Suraj Mohan at that time? Do you want to know, students? Really, do you want to know? I tell you, his age was only 3 years. When the school was established, he was only 3 years old. But now, he is shouldering everything and running the school without any compromising to keep up the standards and to provide the quality of education to the Thanali town people. Parents also very wise nowadays. Parents may be in different professions, but the present day situation, everybody is able to understand the value of the education. Only the education can bring the change in the behavior of the students. That's why education is an instrument to bring all sorts of changes in the minds of the students. I appreciate Suraj and Annie. I appreciate parents and the students also. Of course, nowadays I am living in Vijayawada. After retired 10 years ago, I have become old. That's why I am not a frequent visitor to Thanali. But still I know what they are contributing for the cause of education, how they are doing a laborious job. I am very happy at this moment to share here a few words. And also I am very happy to see my student, Adam Paul, my student in B.Ed and M.Ed, Swarupa, the principal of the St. Joseph's College of Education, who was like my sister. She too produced a number of PhDs, and she is also contributing very good for the cause of education. Her uncle, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, was a pioneering member in the Nagarjuna University in the Department of Education, who was responsible for many people, hundreds of people, securing the PhD in education nowadays. It is me one in there. I am very happy to see the daughter of Dr. Nannapneni Rajakumari Garu. She is also in a noble profession. Really, I am very happy to see you all. From the beginning, in the beginning years I was here, I shared everything with my brother. Now it is in a flying colors. So God may bless all of you. God may still shower His abundant blessings for the growth of the school, and I appreciate the teachers who are working in the school. I appreciate the children, parents, appreciate Annie and Suraj also, who are doing wonderful job for the cause of education. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Dr. Prashant Kumar Garu, for your wonderful words of history of St. John's, and also our chairman, Dr. Suraj Mohan sir, alumnus of St. John's from LKG to 10th, and now he shoulders the whole responsibility. Once, one of the 7th class girl came running to me and she said, "Ma'am, do you know what is my passion and dream of life?" I said, "I don't know. If you would like to share that with me, kindly do so." Then the girl said, "Ma'am, I would like to become a doctor, and I serve the patients without charging even 1 rupee, and I'll come back to school as the chief guest for our anniversary." You can give a big hand clap for that small little girl. From that day, whenever we think of anniversary, we always invite one of our old students so that you can be inspired and motivated. Our 4th guest today is Dr. Sudha Nannapaneni, MD Pediatrics, Fellowship in Immunology and Allergy. She dedicatedly worked for the lives and happy lives of the young children. And recently I came to know her passion is interior designing. Look at the 2 sides of doctor and interior designing. And she's our old student. I take this opportunity to welcome our old student of St. John's, Dr. Sudha Nannapaneni, to greet all of you this moment. Let's welcome her with a big hand clap.
Respected Principal, Honorable Mary Madam sitting in front, Honorable guests on the stage, Swaruparani Garu, Adam Paul Garu, Prashant sir, teachers, parents and dear students, good evening everybody. Sweet are the memories of childhood, sweeter are the memories of school days. Sweetest is the visit to the school where you studied long ago. Today I am very much elated to be here in front of you in the school as a guest, being an old student of the school on the auspicious occasion of 51st school anniversary. It has been decades I had studied here, almost 35 years. I left the school in 1987 after completion of 10th standard, but still those memories are green in my mind. School is the place where you spend most of the time in your childhood. It is said that the destiny of the nation is decided inside the classroom, and the teachers play an important role in molding the students into good individuals. It is here where the children are molded and motivated. It is here where the children are imparted discipline and knowledge. It is here where the future citizens are shaped up. Students belonging to different castes, different religions and different socio-economic status, they come here, they mingle with each other without any differences. They grow with age as well as learning, and they leave the school after completion of the studies. They go to different places but still they can never forget the fond memories of the school forever. St. John's is a reputed school from the beginning, and I feel really proud of being a student of St. John's. I would like to share with you few things which I'm impressed while I was a student here. Our school motto is, train up a child in the way he should go. When he is old, he will not depart from it. This is what exactly is followed, that is implemented in our school in letter and spirit. And we used to have good teachers who trained us in a very nice way. They taught us discipline and knowledge. The then principal sir, our beloved principal sir Ramohan Garu, and our Mary madam, they took utmost interest regarding discipline, which is the integral part of education. They gave us care and affection. That's why even today we love them and we can never forget them. And one more thing is, we used to have cursive writing, which started in primary classes, starting with good habits like get up early in the morning, etc., and ending with valuable proverbs in higher classes, which led us like beacon lights in later life. They are still inculcated in my brain, and I follow them even today. Stage fear. First time being a student of this school, my hands are shivering. My throat is becoming dry because once I am also a student of this school. And most important thing is, nowadays you know that most of the schools are not having playgrounds. They are putting stress on education. They don't give importance to sports. But St. John's is not like that. From the beginning, St. John's is having large playgrounds with greenery, and we used to have ample time for sports and games. And there is scope for extracurricular activities along with curricular courses, and every talent of every kind is given highest encouragement. And one more thing is, after our beloved principal sir's demise, the mantle fell upon his son, Mr. Suraj, who has been successfully continuing the legacy of principal sir with the help of, not just help, with the strong support and participation of Mrs. Annie, who is a very good soul. They're so much dedicated for the development of the school. After coming here after a long time, I have wondered seeing these buildings and so much of development seen here. And they have upgraded to CBSE, and they have extended the classes up to 12th standard. And not only structurally, but academically also, they are developing through all these years. We should really appreciate them. Nowadays, children, they plan to go abroad or they want to settle in cities. But here, Annie and Suraj, they have taken up a huge responsibility of principal sir, and they are running the school successfully. Please kindly give a huge applause to both of them. And as a pediatrician, I would like to give few suggestions to students and parents. Would you like to hear me? I'll take 2 to 3 minutes. Dear students, please don't feel studies as burden. Enjoy studies as you enjoy sports and games. And no subject is uninteresting. It is the interest in you which makes the subject interesting. And don't feel inferior if you get lesser ranks, because ranks are not important. How much knowledge you've acquired staying at school is very important. And if you have any problem, kindly share with your parents or close friends. You'll get a solution. Never panic under any situation. Ups and downs are common in all lives. Take it as challenge, because challenges make you discover new things which you never knew about you. You always be a fighter. Never lose hope. There are 2 ways to go to success. One is an easy one and one is difficult one. Always opt for a difficult pathway to reach success. because you'll become stronger and stronger. And most important thing is gadgets. All of you might be very happy listening to the term gadgets, is it? Because everybody of you like gadgets. In this progressive world with innovative technology, gadgets have become a necessary part of our lives, but nowadays they are doing more harm than good because you are misusing them. So children are spending most of the time with the gadgets nowadays, and because of that they are unable to focus on studies and they are unable to concentrate on day-to-day activities. They are spending lesser time with parents and children, and they are lacking bonding with the parents and siblings. They are not going for outdoor sports. And gadgets, they are your good servant, and because of sedentary lifestyle you'll become obese, which will later lead to health issues in future. And not only this, sitting longer time in front of the gadgets will irritate your brain, which will lead to mood changes. You'll become irritable, you'll have stress headaches, which will ruin your happy life in future. You want to get all these problems? No. Because God has given you good life. Please don't ruin your life. You can use the gadgets for good purpose, like games and sports, painting, or dance or music. Okay? And one more thing is be kind and empathetic. And forgiveness is very difficult to master, but if you can practice it and master it, you will become divine. Always be empathetic towards others, wish good for others, because the positive vibes of them will fall upon you too. And most important thing is respect your parents, respect your mother, and particularly respect women. This is for boys. Wish you all the very best and God bless you children. And few suggestions to parents also. As a children's specialist, I want to give few suggestions to parents. Parent is the first teacher to the child, and children follow the footsteps of parents. So kindly teach them discipline, teach them self-hygiene, teach them how to keep the surroundings clean. Not only that, most important thing is you spend time with them. If you are busy also, just you few minutes or hours, spend time with them, be friendly with them, so that they'll share everything with you. And you know one thing, children do have self-respect and they have their own ideas and opinions. Try to give respect to them, because you have to listen to them also with patience. If they're going in a wrong pathway, you just tell them in a convincing way, but don't scold them or give punishment to them initially. And one more thing is, while eating regularly at home, please all the family members sit together and eat, so that it will develop bonding between each other and good eating habits in children. And please avoid petty quarrels in front of the children. Respect each other. Parents, respect each other so that children will respect you. And one more thing is, never compare your children regarding marks or behavior with other children or siblings. Every child is talented. Some or other inborn talent will be there in a child. Try to find it out and try to encourage them. And it's very easy to give you advices, but very difficult to follow. I hope both of you will work in coordination, because a single parent cannot do all these things. Both of them should do this in coordination. I hope you'll follow this. Thank you for listening to me. And at the end, I want to thank Suraj and Annie for inviting me today as guest. Really, I feel blessed to be here. Most of our classmates, they are highly educated and are holding higher positions. But and some are serving the mankind, some are serving pets also. I feel proud of them. But I am blessed to be here as guest. So on behalf of all my friends and classmates, I extend my heartfelt thanks to our beloved Sir Ram Mohan Rao Garu and our respectable Madam Mary Garu and Suraj and Annie and all our teachers who imparted us knowledge and guidance and made us good human beings. And I thank for inviting again Annie and Suraj. God bless you all. Wish you all the best, students.
That's so powerful, Dr. Sudha Garu. You have started from the days of your schooling at St. John's, and you have touched the students with the COVID days of smart gadget addictions, and you have given the guidelines. Definitely, we follow, Madam, for all these words. We forgive to heal, we forget to grow. My dear students, repeat after me. Forgive to heal. All students, forgive to heal. Forget to grow. A big hand clap for Dr. Sudha Nanapaneni. Now, St. John's always work with various themes. The cause, global cause, sharing, caring, thanksgiving, gratitude, training up the child, a medley of theme songs from our grade 11 students. When they sing, you all also can join with them. Medley of theme songs where St. John's work for the cause of the nation, global cause, various things, sharing morals and ethics. Let us invite grade 11 students for the medley of theme songs, and once they start, you can also join with them. A hand clap for grade 11 students.
Go green, save the planet Earth. Go green, go green, go green. Save the planet Earth. Save the planet Earth. Wake up, oh wake up, oh wake up. Before it is too late, before it is too late. Come on St. John's, save the planet Earth. Come on St. John's, save the planet Earth. Save the planet Earth. It's always more fun to share with everyone. It's always more fun to share with everyone. If you have two, give one to your friend. If you have three, give one to your friend and me. It's always more fun to share with everyone. Sharing keeps us healthy. Sharing boosts our spirits. Sharing keeps our inner man happy and strong. We love one another. We share with each other. We care for the other by sharing. We love one another. We share with each other. We care for the other by sharing. St. John's brings your smiles back. St. John's gives a helping hand. St. John's care for others by sharing. We love one another. We share with each other. We care for the other by sharing. Go green, we are going green. Go green, we are going green. Go green, we are going green. St. John's, going green. St. John's, going green. We are the future leaders. We are going green. We save energy. We save a planet. We plant the green plant.
All the students, you can join with them in singing the theme songs.
Recycle. Our aim is reduce, reuse, recycle. Nan nutrition. Nan nutrition. Nan nutrition. Nan nutrition. We eat healthy. Oh yeah. We live happy. Oh yes. We eat healthy. We live happy. We eat all vegetables. All There's magic in the air, magic in the air. At St. John's, at St. John's. Hey, hey, ho, ho, na, 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 na. Hey, hey, ho, ho, na, 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 na. We love the words. Please, thank you, sorry. We love the words. Hey, hey, ho, ho, na, 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 na. Hey, hey, ho, ho, na, 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 na. Our motto, train up a child in the way he should go. When he is old, he will not depart from it. Train up a child in the way he should go. When he is old, he will not depart from it. We thank you for the 5 decades. We thank you for the 5 decades. We thank you for the 5 decades of St. John's. Of St. John's. Hey, hey, ho, ho, na, na, na. Hey, hey, ho, ho, na, na, na. We thank you.
I know what fun and enjoyment when these students, they prepare themselves and come early in the morning to start our day with the assembly with these songs of various causes: global cause, morals and ethics, climate, caring and sharing. This is what we impart here. Before I could just appreciate few of the students, I would like to inform the teachers concerned at the various points. Stand on this very stage where thousands and thousands of students passed out successfully, and you have seen Dr. Sudha on the stage. I would like to add one more about Dr. Sudha. She is the batchmate and a bosom friend of, daughter of our founder principal, Mr. J.R. Mohan Rao sir. So she is a close friend of sir's sister. She also served St. John's for a couple of years. So we are very glad to have you on the stage, that you have inspired many students, Dr. Sudha. Thank you so much. You have so many things to talk to our students. Definitely, we would like to have you for wonderful seminars separately for our secondary, senior secondary students and also to our parents. We will invite you again for those seminars. Shall we, students? Give a big hand clap. Now, first, I would like to thank God for this great opportunity. We all experienced a trauma during 2019-20 academic year. 2020 March, lockdown began. Lockdown, physical doors were closed. Physical gates were closed for the schools. But the teachers, schools, educators working 24/7 using the smart gadgets, reaching the students at home for their good education, for their mental health, emotional health and psychological health. After that trauma academic years of 2021, 21-22, this is the first year that we could all come together physically to celebrate 51st annual day. A big hand clap for the God for this wonderful time. And you may be thinking, you might have heard some of the parents and some of the eminence, they spoke about 0 year. 0 year. Can you imagine? What happens to the student if there is 0 year? What happens to the learner if there is 0 year? Luckily, there is no 0 year. We all worked. We all successfully completed the academic year prepared the students for the board examination. And you know what is the great thing happened to St. John's just at the year of lockdown? St. John's got the permissions from Central Board of Secondary Education, New Delhi, to start our 11th and 12th during the lockdown year in 16 subjects. A big hand clap for that. You know, lockdown year, 11th class with 16 subjects. Imagine what is the panic as an educator our sir and myself underwent. I thank all the teachers, all the parents during those 2 years who stood with us to take this wonderful cause of education. A big hand clap for the teachers, students and parents. I appreciate all the parents who always support whenever we come up with all the beautiful things just in the interest of the student. You may be thinking, my report is 4-year academics because the lockdown and this year. No, I would like to give only 2 points in those 2 years. Wonderful students, they made the best use of the lockdown. I start with the young tiny tot UKG girl, Shrestha Kruti. Do you remember her? Do you remember Shrestha Kruti? You can give a big hand clap for Shrestha Kruti. During the lockdown, she grew her long hair and she donated that hair to the cancer center to uplift the lives of the cancer patients. A big hand clap for Shrestha Kruti. She hails from St. John's. She didn't sit quiet at home during the lockdown. Another boy, now he's 10th, he's going to definitely come up in flying colors. He sat at home, he worked simultaneously with the smart gadget, he worked with the mathematical additions, and he got that Limca World of Record. He is Mahabub Subani. You can give a big hand clap for him. And the third one, yes, he's a house captain too. That's why he's more popular in the school because of his house captaincy. And the third one, during lockdown, I used to sit in my office. Teachers used to be at home. 40 simultaneously classes, synchronous, asynchronous, Zoom classes. We have so many teachers working and we used to monitor, we used to take care. Suddenly in that lockdown, though there were containment areas, a small little boy walked into my office and he and his mother came and said, "Ma'am, we need your signature to take up our Olympiad examination, the big so-called SOF, International Olympiads, Silver Zone Olympiads. They're not agreeing to have our individual ID. They want us to come through the school. So, we want your signature." My heart jumped with joy. I thought, okay, one of my students is doing Olympiads even in the lockdown. He received n number of medals and he is Rohit of grade 4. A big hand clap. And last but not least, another cute little small girl, with the help of her mother, she enrolled herself at national level cute baby talent contest. And she traveled all over Ahmedabad. She won the gold medal at national level and she is Sudeshna of grade 5. You can give a big hand clap. Now tell me, is there a 0 year? No. There can be no zero year. Everyone works, learning continues, education continues. Last year, it was two different ways of examination, and St. John's upgraded from 10th to 11th and 12th, and state board also we have. You all might have heard hundreds in mathematics and science. We get 100 in Telugu. Give a big hand clap. 100 in Telugu, 100 in social. Dedicated teachers. Dedicated teachers. Last year, I would like to mention 12th class MPC. Joshua entered into NIT, Tadapalligudem. Bhavya Hasini, Bhavya Sri, state 10th, is the topper. And CBSE 10th class, Jagannath Suri with 493 out of 500. A big hand clap. These results, along with the games, sports, Olympiads, skating, playing all the different various things of games, athletics. That's what is a wholesome life. That's what is the holistic education. The result, 1 mark extra or 1 mark less, but we train the children to be more confident, to be more honest, to be more sincere, and they love their life and they respect the parents. That's what these 51 years of St. John's English Medium School. A big hand clap for this education and a big hand clap for all the dedicated teachers. With that, I close my report, and we do have 11th and 12th with 16 various subjects. Even for one child, we have a special subject of entrepreneurship, business studies, economics, because we believe they are the waymakers in this world of MPC and BIPC. With that, I close my report, and we shall go on with our prize distribution.